As I said before, you have the writer of P-text with the first creation narrative, and then the second, which calls the deity God or El or Elohim, and the second creation narrative where it's the deity is called Yahweh, or capital L, capital O, capital R, capital D. But here's the thing. Nakash actually means it's shining. It means dragon-like, or a dragon, or serpent-like, or the mythological creature called a fleeing, flying serpent. This gets mentioned again in Numbers, where it must be bowed down to bronze. What's called the Nahashtun must be bowed down to after Moses crafts it for people to be healed. And then Christ associates himself with this thing. It was never taken as all snakes, because snakes don't eat dirt. Because the shining being, and seraph, like the seraphim in the Old Testament, these angels, seraph is, again, it's a root for snake. Although serpents and snakes aren't exactly the same thing. Serpent is more mythological. That'll probably get misunderstood, but I'll get into that. But this shining dragon being cast down, because snakes don't have wings, nor can they talk, nor do they eat dirt. You shall crawl on your belly, and all this stuff, and you shall consume dust. And this is explained again in Ezekiel, and Daniel, which were probably written before the redaction, when E, J, P, and D were put together, and the redactor was probably Ezra. It's a cute video that you made about the God, a letter to God about the serpent. It actually wouldn't be a God, it would be to Yahweh, who's a different deity, who's a competing deity actually to God, strangely enough. And I showed you where the stories are spliced. I went through, these are the different authors are in different colors, and they were, combined. This is called documentary hypothesis. It's probably a better way to deal with the fundamentalists, to actually just show them what the Bible actually is. But funny video. It's a shining brass dragon with wings. And actually Christ compares himself to it. That's why an early faction of Christianity believed that Christ was actually the serpent in the garden, because you have God here creating man and woman equally, and then he's all-knowing and created the universe, and then you have this Yahweh character that's made of flesh and blood, that's walking through the garden, that acts like he knows everything. And some of the Gnostics believe that this God, who is the Father, Christ, came in the form of this angel, because again, angels were also serpents like the seraphim, and helped humanity out. Peace to you.